Alright guys, welcome again to another incredibly enthusiastic mouse review. Today I'm going to be looking at the Logitech G303 Daedalus Apex mouse, which is the follow-up from the Logitech G302. It's got an improved sensor, and obviously what we've all been waiting for is RGB lighting. Fantastic. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started, everybody. Alright, so let's start off by going through some of the minor technical specifications that people may care about. It's got a PMW 3366 sensor. It weighs approximately 87 grams with just the mouse, 133 grams with the cable included. It's 115 millimeters long, 65 millimeters wide, and 37 millimeters tall. And it's got a braided cable, which is good news for some and terrible memories for others, which is roughly around 2 meters long. The USB polling rate is obviously 1000 Hertz. It's also got a 32-bit microprocessor, brilliant, dying for one of those, and it also supports 18-point-fuck-knows million colors. Brilliant. That's again something that we've all wanted. It's got 6 programmable buttons and 3 onboard memory profiles. Now this part, I think you do need the Logitech software installed. The main way it meant to work is that if you go to a different PC with the mouse, plug it in, download the software, and it will carry over your settings, or you could just live without your special customized colors for a brief session. So I'm going to go through some of the negative aspects of the mouse that I found anyway. So this may not apply to the one you buy or anybody else's. So it's literally just the issues that I personally found with the mouse. First off being, when I first got the mouse feet at the bottom, one of them was sort of not really sit on there properly, so whenever I moved the mouse it would scrape on my mouse mat. Now that's not a problem anymore. However, the other issue is with the mouse feet, they're all really weird, well, not weirdly shaped, but you've got the 2 normal top and bottoms, and you've got 4 in the fucking middle, which are just stupidly so shaped, and it's, I don't know, you kind of feel like you could do without it, because then it's easier to get replacement feet, but I don't think they care. Anyway, another down draw that I would say would be the lighting system, just because I personally fucking hate having mice with flashy lights. I just think that if at the end of the day you are using the fact that your mouse has a amazing shit hot lighting system, then maybe you need to sort of work out something that is a lot better to actually shout about, instead of just something that's just a cosmetic aspect and doesn't really affect the workings of the mouse. It's like, I don't give a shit about your lights, just get rid of them and make the mouse fucking lighter, you know, or at least make the mouse fucking normal shaped. Which, going on to the next thing, the mouse isn't shaped normally, and it's fucking annoying, because this mouse would have been a lot better if it was just shaped like a normal mouse. How they managed to go from making the MX518 or the G400 or the G502 or the G100, you know, mice that are all shaped like a standard mouse, and just, I don't know, it looks like they did try, but when it got to the bottom part, they just got completely confused and sort of just chopped off 2 parts of it, and that was it. And they were like, yeah, this will do fine, brilliant, let's get rid of it. And for some people that are quite particular about the shape of the mouse, they're going to have a problem with it. I can live with it, but it is just annoying because the mouse would have been a lot better. And if you want a normal size mouse, you have to, with this sensor and this performance, you'd have to spend more money on the G502, which isn't always the option for everyone. I mean, this mouse is quite pricey as it is, but you know, it would just help at the end of the day, I would say. Now, apologies for the minor rant about the shape and all that bollocks. Looking on the good side of it, it is fucking good performance wise. Like, it is the sensor inside has apparently got no smoothing, no acceleration or anything like that, and it's absolutely amazing. It is literally a really good performing mouse. In games like Counter-Strike, Reflex, Team Fortress 2, I've had no problems with it whatsoever. And when I go back to like a different mouse, it always feels a little bit weird. Like there's just not, something just doesn't feel right when I go back to another mouse. It might be because I've been using a mouse with a retarded shape and I'm going to one which is normal, and that might be it, but it just doesn't sort of feel as responsive when I'm using it in game with other mice compared to this one. So that is how good the sensor is on this mouse. I highly recommend it to anyone, as long as you're not incredibly particular about the shape of the mouse. And again, that would be the major downside. If you know, you sort of get a strain in your hand when you've been playing a lot, and that's why you've got to have a particular shape, then yeah, this mouse isn't for you, unfortunately. I guess it's a tough ship. Another thing as well, the switches on it are really good. So it all uses mechanical switches throughout the board. The DPI switcher is really good. Doesn't get too much in the way, which I thought it was, because it's quite raised up, but it's absolutely fine. Mouse 1 and 2 buttons, absolutely fine. I've had no problems with them at all, and they feel really responsive. The side buttons, really well placed. They're not too out of the way and they're not too hidden, so it's difficult to sort of reach them and utilize them if you're in game. And the scroll wheel, I'm proper anal about the scroll wheel. Like, if the mouse doesn't have a good scroll wheel, then I fucking hate it. I'm not going to use it. But this scroll wheel is really good. It doesn't sort of wobble in any way. I've never had any sort of problems with it flicking too far or being too light to the touch. It's absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. So overall, would I recommend this? As I've said earlier on, if you aren't really particular about the shape of the mouse, then yes, I'd say definitely get this mouse, because it is actually really good. If you are particular about the shape, maybe look at getting a G502, but when you get a G502, you do get about like 60 stupid extra buttons and all that lot, so it's not really for me, I would say. But yeah, this mouse is very good. I'd give it a solid 27 out of 14.5. So that wraps up another incredibly entertaining, consistently sarcastic review of the Logitech G303. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, which is below this video, as well as the share button and the what's the other one, the like. Yeah, leave a comment, add it to your favorites, share it on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Blogger, Reddit, Tumblr, VK, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Stumble Upon, YCOP, LiveJournal, and Odno Klasiniki. And follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/warherya. Peace. Alright guys, welcome again to another incredibly enthusiastic mouse review. Today I'm going to be looking at the Logitech G303 Daedalus Apex mouse, which is the follow-up from the Logitech G302. It's got an improved sensor, and obviously what we've all been waiting for is RGB lighting. Fantastic. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started, everybody. Alright, so let's start off by going through some of the minor technical specifications that people may care about. It's got a PMW 3366 sensor. It weighs approximately 87 grams of just the mouse.